powerful business coach, millionaire mentor, a multi-talented serial entrepreneur, Africa's most sought-after sales guru, the boss of sales superstars, internationally acclaimed best-selling author, a public speaker par excellence, life and finance strategist.
My name is Sam Harvard.
A powerful business coach.
Happy New Year once again, and it's good to have you all here on this channel once again. Thank you for watching. You could please drop a comment or do a like of the video so that I know you're there. All right, I can see Gloria. How are you? Happy New Year. How are you doing? I trust you guys are doing fine. And we have Israel Wealth in the house today. It's an amazing gentleman in his new glasses. Is looking pretty fine, and it's great. All right, I trust the festivities are getting reduced by the day, and the reality of the new year is catching up with a lot of us. Of course, some of us did not even do anything. We are just Mr. Shield said, where is the printer? Yes, so we are printing money. All right, thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for dropping a message. I can see Samuel, I can see Meldo, I see Mr. Shield. Happy New Year to you. Thank you very much. All right, it's a pleasure to be here. An unannounced live session we're going to be doing. And actually, we're in the studio recording content for Ziba, the affiliate platform, and the other platform on Ziba. And I just felt wise. I've not prepared a couple of things that I'm supposed to talk about on the next video. Let's just go live and freestyle. I actually love the setup that I have. Allows me to just go live on YouTube and just make content. And maybe later on I'll go and create the thumbnail for it and drop the thumbnail for it, but just come up and just talk easily. I don't know how many of you have a copy of this book. All right, this is, I think, my first printed book, and it's a great read. I think that's how they call it, and it is about money. And I'm going to be releasing 3 books at the same time, let's say February. All right, and they are all also going to be talking about money. And although those ones are huge volumes, I mean, it's like an entire body of knowledge on its own. And it deals with 3 major areas that you can access to be able to build sustainable wealth for yourself. And that includes trading your skill for money, all right? So where you are able to, like the great camera guy, having the skill of making me look beautiful to you guys. So they get paid for doing that, and that is their skill, all right? So that's the first one. The second one is business, and business is about skill leverage, all right? You can bring different skillful people together to create a product, to market a product or a service and market a service. And because you brought different people who are skilled together, you put in lesser skill, or the type of skill you put in has to do with more of management and mental related skills, not necessarily physical skills. And you're able to make more money than everybody because they are all able to help you create the right kind of income for yourself. So that's about making money through business. And this is really where everyone should strive to get to. All right, it's very important. And then, of course, the third book is going to be talking about investment. And investment is where you have some money and you participated in products or programs, projects or businesses that does all of the transactions and generate profit and pay you back a return on the money that you put in. All right, this is very important as well for you to be able to make money. So that's what those 3 books are going to be talking about, basically. It's going to be called, I think, the Harvard Money School. Yeah. So if you want to school in Harvard, but you can't go to Harvard University, you are going to be able to go to this one. And you're learning about money, basically from 3 major areas, areas of focus. So we have skill, we have business, and we have investments. And it comes with a whole lot of stories. Stories are going to make you laugh, stories that you're going to learn from, and it's going to be great. All right, so until February when it comes out, you're going to get to know more about that. You can buy that on Amazon, get the e-copy. You can buy it on lenoflix.com as well. You can get it all across and the printed copy. But today is about the printing of money. Money chemical equation. This allows you to print money on demand. This is a very powerful wealth building manual. I decided to apply the concept I taught in this book the last 1 week, I think about 10 days, all right? And putting together all of the things that are taught in this book, we're able to generate over this was sold purely to Nigerians. We did this directly with Nigerians. We generated over 1.5 million naira in about 10 days, and we only invested 260,000 naira. I'm sorry, I can't convert that to US dollars right now, but just imagine 260,000 generating 1.5. So let's assume it's $260,000 we put in, and we're generating $1.5 million. Just imagine it's like that. But what it means is we put in 260,000, and in 10 days we turned it over to 1.5 million naira. All right. And what that simply means is the beginning of the year, maybe why some people are already broke. And bills are piling, and all of those things. We are using the principles taught in this book to generate money whilst we are sleeping. As a matter of fact, I remember looking at the time when the year crossed to 2023, and while I was looking at my time, because I was watching a church program on YouTube live. Because I was watching it on YouTube, my eyes was fixed on my phone. The church was doing a countdown, 9, 8, 7, that's to shout Happy New Year. And the moment the thing got to 0 and it was 12 a.m., guess what happened? An alert popped up on my phone, and it was money paid in for a product. So I was like, this year is going to be so sweet. I'm starting the year with an alert. So there were alerts that came before the new year, the crossover, and the moment it was 12 a.m., there was another alert. All right, so it's like, okay, what a blessed year. This is so prophetic, and more money is going to come. The point I'm trying to make is with the principles that are inside this book, you will be able to print money for yourself as well. Now, how would you make the most of this book? It's not by reading it alone. As a matter of fact, right now we have the audiobook. Israel, have you had the audiobook? Oh, it's not. Have you had the audiobook?
The audiobook. It's not yet out.
It's out. They've done it.
They've done it.
Yes, they've done the English version. All right, so the audiobook, very interesting. You could listen to that. You could read the physical book, make notes, all the action points and everything in the book. You can follow it and be able to say, yeah, I got the information. There are a couple of people who have a copy of the book. If you are here and you have a copy of the book, just signify, say something about that. And most of you might not have started applying the things that are taught on the book. And that's a big deal, really. It is not just about having the book, it's about the things you do with the knowledge. So I want to quickly just do a bit of a summary of some of the things that were taught inside this book and why you need to get a copy for yourself. I'm probably going to give some copies for free. As a matter of fact, if you live in Lagos, okay, let's not do this live on YouTube. That's going to run me into trouble. But I'm probably going to give some of you the soft copy for the book. There is a summarized soft copy that Abla did for me recently. So I think we're probably going to give that to a lot of people. I would most likely put a link to that in the description of this video so you could get the soft copy, the summarized soft copy of the book. All right, makes a lot of sense. So there are 4 chapters in this book. All right. The first chapter, I talked about the basic preparations, which are the law of cause and effect. So this lays the foundation for want to make money, want to print money. You need to understand that every money you ever want, all right, is going to be an effect. There must be a cause, all right. My outcome, the output, my expected end, my expected desire, all right, are going to be an effect. There must be a cause. So what must be done for me to have what I want? Do you get it? All right, so that's very important. So the second one is to understand the concept of chemistry and how chemistry works, how to create substances, solution, different things through the mixture of 2 different substances, all right? So that's important. And then I talked about the basic, how do you print money, talked about the chemical components you need, and then the summary of the chapter. And then we went into explaining the chemical components. You know, when you are trying to mix a chemical or some chemicals together, what are the components you need? So the first one, like we talked about, is the solutes, because the simple chemical equation is a combination of solutes and solvents to create a solution. So solution equals to money. So solute and solvent create the solution. And we now decide to add some extra ingredients or a little bit of stuff to it called the catalyst. The catalyst speeds up the rate of chemical reaction. That's what they taught us in chemistry back in those days. If this is happy, he used to score E8 in chemistry. All right. I had A1 in chemistry in SS2, but when I was finishing secondary school, I think I had C6. Yeah. I had a very uniform result, by the way. All my subjects were C6 except 2, which was Yoruba and Greek. Like I was trying to do Babalawo. So those ones, I think, what did they give me this? I can't remember. Maybe it's D or A, I can't remember. But I had 6s all through, English, everything. So 6. I was so happy because at least I can do JAMB and go to university. All right. So we have the solutes. The solute is often the hard substance. It's often the solid substance, all right? So, and then in this context, the solute you need to be able to make money are your skills, all right? So we'll talk about the power of skills and the role they play in printing money. And then, more importantly, where to get the skills. And then we ask the major life question, what can you do? Every time you want something from life, that thing is asking you that question, what can you do? Okay, so we asked that. And then we talked about my story, about the power of skill. And then we talked about high-income skills and how you can learn them. By the way, you learn them on Ziba, or can learn them from High-Income Skill University. You need to be part of that university. It's very important. So we talked about a couple of those skills. We talked about copywriting. We talked about web design and search engine optimization. We talked about content creation. We talked about social media marketing and search engine marketing. We talked about sales and closing skills. We talked about graphic design, video editing. We talked about presentation skills. We talked about email marketing and WhatsApp marketing. We talked about sales funnel. We talked about coaching skills, and then brought it together. And then we went into the liquid form of the chemical components, which is the solvent. Solvent dissolves the solute so that a solution can be possible. So in the solvent, we talk about your solvents are your lists. All right. We talked about the power of dynamic lists, how to find them, and what to do with them. So what do we mean when we talk about lists? Audiences, the people who are going to buy from you, it's very important. They are a very important component for you to be able to make money. So the whole essence of this book really is to show you how all the money you need are in people's pockets. And the way to get it out of their pockets, that's a cold water. That's a cold Zobo. The Lord needs it. Don't finish it. No, not now. Just you can still drink. Also drink your own and keep the rest in the freezer, so that by the time I'm done with YouTube live, it will be. Sorry, you guys. I understand we're in class, but I just had to salvage that water for the bishop. The bishop will need to drink water at the end of the class. All right. All right. So all the money you need are in people's pocket. So you need to have the skills that can create the solution to their problems, so they can give you your money that is in their pocket. All right, so that's important. So we talked about how to build the list of these people, how to keep your lead fresh, etc. And then, of course, we wrap it up with, now that you have a list, now that you have skills and you have used it to create product and service, now how do you mix it together to make money? So you need catalysts. First, you need to learn how to generate traffic hacking. You need to learn how to create offer, because without offer, you're going to struggle to make money. And then you need mentorship. You need somebody who's already using this concept to make money, to teach you, show you, and take you by the hands and guide you for you to be able to get the best out of the process. So this is everything that are taught inside this book. It's really beautiful. You should get it and be able to learn exactly what is inside and find a way to print money for yourself. So I hope you're going to have a great year, and I know that this year is going to be a very beautiful year. If you missed the prophetic night, please check my page and please go through the 7 things. By the way, Fix, we need to help me design those 7 things in the stuff that we can share easily with people. Somebody did that already, but not a very lovely design. So we'll try to get it across, so we can post it across social media for those people to be able to remember them and follow those things. Amazing things are going to happen this year. And I want to thank you all for watching this little impromptu, unplanned live session that I decided to do. I hope I've been able to add some value to you tonight. Please permit me to get back to class. I say class, get back to recording the studio and creating the stuff that we are working on. All right, if you're part of the Zebra family, good evening once again, and is it good morning now? Good evening, good morning. And we will be live very soon. Please get ready. Something amazing is going to happen pretty soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all. I'll see you